Uh-oh. Echo. Cancel. I can't have y'all rock into that right now. Woo! Ooh! I was listening to Dr. Dre. Hey, everybody, how y'all doing? I'm going to scoot you down here with me for a minute. It seems like I got a smaller stand, too. There we go. I got a couple things I want to talk about. I was going to do a video, but I haven't been doing videos lately because I haven't had the time. Man, everybody know all the stuff that's going on in the news and the politics and stuff. So my job is just weird right now. So I'm all over the place. Hey everybody, how you doing? Let me see who's in the house. I'm not going to do a roll call, but I will say you can rep your zone if you want to. I wanted to do a video, but for the most part, I wanted to. I hope it's some OGs in the house, and if it's not no OGs in the house, I'm going to tell everybody that's trying to contact me right now. There you go. Rep your zone. Rep your zone. Rep your place. Rep your grow zone. If you do not know your grow zone, please go out and Google your grow zone and come back in. Pretty please. With cheese on. Thank you. Thank you. That helps everybody. If there are no OG canners in the house tonight, if when I say OG canners, I mean a very, very experienced canners, been canning for years. Hey, Fresh and Sassy, it's good to see you in the house. Experienced, seasoned canners. If there are none in the house, then Toledo. Oh, Game Nerd Mom, how you doing, Game Nerd Mom? That threw me off for a second. Where's my little? I was in here getting too crunk. Hold on. Where my crunk juice? What you do with my sauce, boy? I was so busy fussing. Lock them up. Yeah. All right, my people. Had to get my crunk juice right real quick. Had to get my crunk juice. Let me get back in here. Mama, daughter, sister, house. There you go. I got one OG canner in the house for me right now. That's good. That'll work. Let me see. Kimmy Latree, South Alabama. Hey everybody, how y'all doing tonight? Pillows, box 34. Guava to everybody tonight. Guava. I ran into a friend today. I wish I could remember her name. I got it written down in my car. But I want to say guava to her. She was on my route today. She said, "Did you live from 73?" I said, it kind of threw me off. Yeah. So guava to you. Good to see you in the house tonight. How long y'all been on? I just got on. I haven't even started talking. If you don't want to drink, that's fine. You know, go get you some water because everybody can hydrate. Everybody can use a little hydration. You don't got to be sipping. You could be nipping. So it don't make no difference whether it's water or wine. Get your little glass. Come on in and relax. Dan Permaculture Food Forest, my brother from another mother. Listen, bro. I took your post and I put it through all social media outlets that I know of because everybody that you put on there, including yourself, man, needs to be recognized. And I said I'm going to start representing all of these gardeners in the greenhouse lounge, people with smaller channels. They need to be recognized like you. I don't know why you ain't got 2 million subscribers, bro, but you should have them. Everybody go check out Dan Permaculture Food Forest. He is in the house today. He is one of my moderators. You can probably see him in the blue, so that'll be easier to find him, okay? That's my man right there. Go check him out. He growing all kind of tropical stuff that y'all only dream about, but he can help you grow it in your area. Hey, homesteader chick, how you doing? Listen, anybody can yet? I said by the end of the week I was gonna wait till Sunday, but I had something I've been wanting to say. Every morning I'll be about to do a video. Anybody can in show of hands? Anybody can yet? Trail 347, fellow USPS worker in the house. Was that a sister or a brother in blue? How you doing tonight? Black Panther in the house. Okay, Black Panther done did some canning. Shannon Sullivan, T. Pitts. Everybody, it's your first time. Miss Christy Love in the house doing it. Miss Christy Love, I gotta make sure that was all of your videos I watched the other day. Ooh, I wish I could just get off. Because I've been watching YouTube. Some of us in this community channels need to be recognized. And Miss Christy Love is one of them. She got game. Plain and simple. She is doing the doggone thing. Matter of fact, me and her have had a conversation. Miss Christy Love, please everybody go check out Miss Christy Love channel. Dan Permaculture Food Forest and Miss Christy Love, please go check them two people out. Those are channels that I don't know how they get missed, but they are gold mines. They treasures, if you will. Let me see. Okay, RT said first year canning. Kelly P 41, not the first time. But are you new? Last weekend, I asked, let me stop yelling so. You hear my truck, at work rumbling so loud all day. All I do is yell at people. I gotta learn how to decompress. So here's the deal. Last weekend I said we was gonna all try to can this weekend. Before this weekend. Anybody? Have you grown broccoli lead? Yes, that is lady lead is on top of that. We actually I got so many videos that I haven't put out yet, but we got broccoli. She got broccoli, kale, lettuce, you name it, in that grow tent. That grow tent is still in my living room, taking up my living room, and I gotta get that going because we done got too comfortable, start putting stuff in it. I just did it for a video, but we done got comfortable. Let me see. Yeah, Miss Christy Love, better no TV, no better TV. Yes, about Miss Mango Salsa. Oh, Homestead Heart Mango Salsa. The only reason I haven't made that yet is because I have not had the time. I love mango and I love salsa. Both of them together is like, let me shut up because I'm about to cross the line. Yes, I'm going to make that as soon as I get some time and can it up. Charlene Gilbert says canned corn. Thank you, Ann Musker. I ain't even seen this. Thank you so much, Ann Musker. I appreciate that. And chips and guac, I like your name because it's freaking delicious. And I'm starving. Thank you, chips and guac. I appreciate you. You and Ann Mustard. I appreciate you so much. Now listen, I'm going to get right in because I'm listening. I want y'all to understand something before I get going, okay? I am not a pro. How many pressures do you have behind you? It's a little something. It's a little something that I want to let you guys know. When y'all ask me these questions, I want you to understand something because I don't want to mislead anybody. I am as new to canning as you are. So when I don't answer your question and I refer you to one of the pros that I know of, I'm not even going to call them pros. I'm going to call them my mentors. People that I am watching closely. I'm sending you over there not to be rude or anything. I'm sending you over there because you don't want to hear any advice from me. I'm not there yet. I'm only telling you what I'm going through just like you. So I'm trying to give you a little, I'm your crash test dummy. Okay? So I'm jumping in it head first so you don't have to make the same mistakes that I've made. Homestead Heart today did a Q&A video that I watched and loved. I watched it like 4 times today alone. On the last question was my question, which was, what if, I'm going to show you too, so that'll help a little bit. I corrected the problem. I forgot I corrected the problem. Okay. I corrected the problem, but okay. My question was, what if you have too much head space? Where I had one jar because I only had a little left, and I had all these big quarts, but then I had like, I wanted to fill up a pint because the pint was about right here. So I took a little bit of meat out of 2 quarts and made this fill up, but now the 2 quarts was low. And I was scared about that because I mean they was way down here after they was done. So that question that she said came from me was real. Because that, listen, you're going to see me in everybody's candid videos asking questions just like you. Because I'm learning too. We learning together. And I figure, you know, we watching the pros pull pork cans beautifully. It does. I'm going to try it too. But we watching the pros, but we all scared. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to keep us together too and keep our eyes. Don't fade off and think you know everything, because I learned some stuff today from Homestead Heart that I didn't even know. Questions that other people was asking from around the world, I didn't even know those answers. I'm like, oh my God. New Water 4 said, I'm good questions. I'm good questions. Just use it first. Okay, I'm missing something. So do me a favor. Thank you, Toy Story One. Thank you so much. Do me a favor, and if you ask me and I refer you to somebody else, it's not because I'm being mean, okay? It's just because I don't want to steer you the wrong path because I don't know the answer, and I want you to get it from my mentors, the professionals that I've deemed professionals, okay? Royal Clay said, yes, I love watching Homestead Heart, Living Traditions Homestead, Mayor 573 West Virginia Family Farm. You sure can salsa. Okay, I'm going to get right in it, okay? I've ran into a couple of more situations that I wanted to share with you. I was going to do a video, just don't have the time. Plus, I'm having fun. I want to have a little fun tonight. So, I brought out several canners, as you can see here. And I'm going to do a demonstration. I did my best to prep for this demonstration, but it ain't going to go well. I know it's not. All right. Who has Presto? Name what kind of canner you have and name the size of your canner if you do. If you got a Presto 23 quart, Presto 16 quart, All American 921, 930, 915, 910, 941, if you got a pressure canner, whether you've used it or not, all right, I got a Presto 23, a Presto 27, Presto 23, Presto 16, Presto 23, Presto 7 quart, Presto 23. Okay, I got a Presto 23. Everybody got them Presto 23. That's a bad boy too, ain't it? It's a bad boy. I gave mine away, and I ain't gonna say I'm regretting it because I gave it to a person that really needed it. Presto 23, American 921, All American 921, Presto 16, Presto 16, Presto 16, Presto 921, All American 930, All American 921, a 20 and a 23, Baller, Presto 23, Presto 16 quart, Presto 16 quart, and a Presto 23. Love Notes Presto 23 quart. Seed pot 23 and a 16 and a 23. Okay, that's good. That's good. Let me see. All American Clory case, a All American 921. Hey, Jackie Newgardner, Claire Davis, Presto 23 and an All American 921. Excellent. Salad as a meal, a Presto 16 and a 23. Excellent. Okay, Presto 23 and an All American. Somebody named S. Presto 23, All American 941 and a steam canner. Okay. Granite ware porcelain water bath canner. 21 and a half quart. Okay, I'm asking this for a reason. I'm asking this because everybody know that I got the Iron Giant, aka the Kraken. Okay, I got the 930. Everybody saw that. I got the All American 930. As soon as Homestead Hard said it, I didn't know nothing about canning. I just figured my friend got it. That's what I'm supposed to have. Okay, number one, don't do that. Don't do that. Everybody saw the very first canner I had was the Presto 23 quart. Excellent canner. I would have kept it. But I've been blessed, so I kind of wanted to help somebody else out with that. Yes, the Kraken, aka the Iron Giant. But this is where this comes into play. After I had the Presto 23 quart and gifted it on, I wanted another one. So I got Megatron, All American 921. Okay, everybody know I got the water bath canner and the steam canner. I'm telling you right now, this is what I've run into where I wanted to share with you guys. And trust me, let me see, 17 minutes in, I'm going to try to hurry up. Yeah, Megatron and the Kraken, aka the Iron Giant. This is why I came. I'm going to scoop this back a little. I got a couple props behind us. That's why I'm up so high. I went back and got the 921. Everybody know I had the 910. Remember that? And everybody said, Led, don't get rid of that 910. Don't get rid of it. Don't get rid of it. Remember that? Anybody remember that? I had the 910 910 All American. Okay. I'm going to tell you why I got rid of it. I did get rid of the 910. Hummingbird said, yeah, if you can find it. I got rid of it. Debbie Sims, remember, I got rid of the 910. I got rid of the 910 for a reason. Everybody said, oh, you can take it if you have to bug out. If I bug out, I thought about it. That's very smart. I remember the person who told me. Very smart. But I promise you, if I bug out and I'm not coming back, the last thing I'm thinking about is taking a canner. And what everybody need to know, the All-American versus the Presto, they're both excellent canners. This is from a newbie now, but this mother sucker right here is so heavy. Even the 910, you ain't taking this nowhere with you. I promise you, not even a 910. That's one of them things you're going to look back and be like, I hope it's going to be okay when I get back. It's that heavy. And I'm saying that because we've all been, I'm going to get on here real quick. My Presto 23 quart, Marmar said my Presto 23 quart is still in the box and open, too scared, shaking my head, but I just purchased a water bath canner, and Miss H said to start there first. Yeah, because that's going to get you comfortable. She's very right. That's how I started. And once I seen that wasn't crap, it's time to play with bombs now. You know what I'm saying? The bomb squad. That's who I am now. I'm down with the bomb squad because that's what these are if you don't do what you're supposed to be doing. So, okay, the reason why I got rid of the 910 Presto 910 and went and moved up to the 921. Now I got these props set up, so I'm going to bring y'all with me, okay? So hang tight. Several reasons. All right, hang tight. It's going to be a little jumpy. So close your eyes. People say, oh, you're making me dizzy. I can taste my lunch. This is why. Because I want to show you with the 921. My bad. All right, it's better this way anyway. I use power if I have to. With the 921, it was perfect. It was perfect because it can fit on my stove. Everybody need to know something real serious. And look, I brought out a scale. I brought out a scale for a reason, y'all. I brought out some jars because this is gonna really curve your mind. Am I still buffering? Am I buffering still? Okay. This is going to make you think about what you're going to buy because right now we're all panic buying. And I understand because there's nothing out there. And when it does pop up, say it's the Presto 23 quart. It's a different price every day. Thank you, mama, daughter, sister. It's a different price for it every single day. One day is $99, the next day is like $300 or $400. And I'm seeing that. So we all panic buying, but I want you to I know this sounds crazy. I want you to chill and be patient, say some prayers, because the right price is gonna come. The right canner is gonna come. And then I know it seems like you ain't gonna get one, but you see, I keep putting up posts. I'm looking out for y'all, looking for them. We all posting canners. Don't go out there and spend no $500 on no 23 quart Presto canner. Don't do it. Water bath can as much as you can before you end up doing something that's stupid. I ain't gonna say stupid. Yeah, it is stupid. Tired of being politically correct. Just be careful. So this is what I wanted to show you. I got the 930. Thank you, here in Harvest Grow Lights. Thank you, bro. And yes, I got that email yesterday. I'm gonna hit you right back on that, okay? Definitely, bro. So I got the 930. And to be honest with you, for what I'm doing, I'm gonna be honest. I'm regretting it. I'm regretting getting the 930 because I hate even saying that. So many people looking for them. You know, like, man, I'll take it. I understand, trust me. But I'm regretting it. Just like I regretted the 910. And this is why. Because the 910 was so freaking small. That's why I brought these samples out. Because when you're looking for them, show of hands of when you're looking for canners, you're wondering, how much can I get in it? Show of hands. Like, how much are you going to be canning? How many jars can you fit in that canner? You got one. You claimed it. You hit the purchase button, but you like, damn, I hope it's big enough, or I hope it's not too big. That thought ain't even going through our minds right now, right? Hey, Turf, perfect man to be in the house right now. And if there is any mama, daughter, sisters in the house right now, please correct me if I'm wrong, okay? With this, is different strokes for different folks. So I regretted the 910 because it was so small. And I'm not a professional canner at all, but I am canning more than I think it could fit. Like, don't quote me. It was like 4 quarts. It could only hold 4 quarts. That's 4 of the bigger jars. Thank you, KS. It could only fit, the 910 could only fit 4 quarts, and I believe it was something like six pints comfortably. 6 pints. And that just wasn't cutting it for me. You know, I had like a whole case of pints that needed to get done, and the 4 quarts was okay just because I'm new and I'm just starting it out, but I got a lot of meat to process. 910 is not going to cut it. Let me let these all down. Tired of that. So the 910 for me and what I'm trying to do is like a absolutely not. I mean, the reason I turned around and got rid of the 910, it wasn't for me. So they charged me again on the gouging tip. Okay, they charged me the same price for the 910 as they wanted for the 921. It's a no-brainer. You got almost 2.5 the size, 2.5 size of the canner for the exact same price. That's a no-brainer. Yes. And I'm gonna throw a price out there. I better not, because YouTube be tripping on that. They were the same price. So it's a no-brainer. I had to let it go, and I ordered this one. Matter of fact, I just got this one the other day, 2 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago. By hold on, because somebody said something I want to see. But you still can't double stack, and you can double stack the pints in the 921. You can't double stack the quarts. See, that's why I wanted one a little bit bigger. So I can double stack quarts. When I do some hunting, it's going to be time to use the 930 and get this one popping. See? So I can double stack them quarts. But what I've seen, and I'm about to get right into it, I'm going to stop talking. This ain't going to be one of those nights. Not really. Not really. Not really. So I'm going to just show y'all right off the bat what I'm doing here. Okay. Now, one of the reasons, before I get into it, one of the reasons I'm still thinking on the fence about getting rid of the 930 and getting me another 921. Thank you, Daryl Jarvis. Thank you, my friend. Is because if I got 2 921s, I could do everything I need. My 930 for my kitchen, for my setup, the only place I can safely, remember this, and Homestead Heart keep spitting this to me. Mama, daughter, sister keep spitting this to me. Safety. If you ain't gonna be safe, don't go pressure canning. This ain't one of the, to me, I treat pressure canning like I got my car jacked up on a jack. You don't walk away from that. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody under there working on it. You want to stand around just in case. That's how I treat pressure canning. I treat pressure canning like I dry my clothes. Like I tell everybody in my family, if you ain't gonna be around this kitchen area while you drying some clothes, that's an old thing in my head. Don't dry no clothes in the dryer, because that's the first thing that set your house on fire from friction. So if you ain't gonna be in the kitchen, you ain't in there cooking, you ain't doing nothing in that area for the next hour, don't dry no clothes. Go put them on the line like the olden days. Don't put them in the dryer. So anyway, I'm gonna show you how many we can fit. Thank you, Deborah Kohler. Thank you so much. I'm just gonna show y'all right off the bat. This is why I got what I got. Check it out. I'm just gonna bring you downstairs so you can see everything that I'm seeing. Okay, right off the bat, I already got this one loaded. So what you see here is this is double stacked. Can y'all see okay? This is double stacked with 14 pints. This is the All-American 921. that is precious to me. Now, this means everything to me. This gives you an idea of what you can do. Look, 2, 4, 6, 8. No, that's 16. That's 16. I'm tripping. 16 pints. What was it? 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I don't know how I got more at the top. 17. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I counted that wrong. 12, 13, 16, 17. That's 17. I must have put me in wrong. Anyway, that's giving you an idea of how many that you can get in that 921, right? I got, what was that? 12, 14, 16. I got 17. I'm sure I could probably get one more in there some kind of way. So I'm going to say right now, safely 17. Safely 17. Because one thing that you don't ever account for, I'm going to show you right here. We don't account for putting our tools in there to get this stuff out. You need space in there to get this down in there to get your. I ran into that problem already. So here's the other thing. Now I took those out so I can show you this. So right now we're dealing with 17 pints that I could fit in. 17 pints in a 921. Now I'm going to show you this. I could get 1. These is the quarts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 quarts. And if you're doing some half pints, put your shacker on there, and you could knock out some little baby birds in there, 4 ounces. But for the most part, you got 7 quarts in here. That's a nice amount for a canner like me, especially a new canner. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot. So we can get 7 quarts in a 921 and 17 pints. That's a lot. Now, this is where things get a little strange. I'm going to move over to the 930. Whew. Okay, we're going to swing over this way. This is where stuff gets crazy, right here. The 930, let me bring you upstairs a little bit here. I got y'all all up in the awning. Damn, man. Cold-blooded. I really was up in the lights, in the light fixture. That's okay. We get it together. We get it together. That's all right. Can y'all see me? Let me look. Okay, we good. All right. Now for the 930. Let me put this back on for my phone fly out again. This video won't suck. Hold on. Little ghetto boy playing in the ghetto streets. What you gonna do when you grow up and have to face responsibility? Boy, that Dr. Dre had me on hype tonight. Okay, let me get off of there. Ooh, I'm still hype. Okay, look, the 930. This is a sweet, sweet mamacita. But here's the problem that I'm running into. It just barely fits on my stove. Barely. Now, I got one of these awnings, and I'm going to show you. I got one of these awnings on my stove. Y'all saw me can, or yeah, I don't even want to call that candy. But I got one of these hoods on my stove. And my canner is right here. Right here. Thanks, Beauty in the Garden. Hey, Beauty in the Garden. That 930 is all the way up here. Now, when we're talking about safely depressurizing your canner, I'm gonna be honest with you, family. The way I have to do it is not safe. It's not safe at all. I don't even want to lie to y'all because this is like when I was teaching people about tools. I don't want to half-ass that because you can get hurt or somebody else can get hurt with. I don't train people like that with my tools, and what I'm realizing is this can harm you too if you don't do it right. So thank you, S. Moore. I'll be messing around. Let me see, so I don't have to worry about. Let me see. Terry Lynn 70 says, mine too, lead. I have has though I must have missed something. Not electric. Okay, I can't read that. Something might have retype that. I have an electric stove. I think that's what you were saying. I have an electric stove. They had also suggested using a turkey fryer to do canning as well. Turkey fryer. Right. If you got a big turkey fryer, you can water bath can in that. You just need something to go on the bottom. Or am I wrong? G Jones. I miss you, G Jones. What did you say? Why not get a gas camper stove and use it outdoors? Exactly. I do have one. I have it right here in the kitchen, actually. Here's the problem with that. How often am I going to be outside canning versus in the house canning? That's a great idea. But if I'm going to go outside, see, I've been thinking a lot on this. I'm telling you, I don't got nothing to do all day but think. I'm driving a mail truck and thinking. So I was thinking, even if I go outside and use my gas stove for outside, I can still use the 921. But then it'll be a dual purpose where I can bring my 921 in the house, use it on the stove, or if it's too hot in the house, I can use it outside. Double whammy. So the 930, I might be pushing it. I might be pushing it a little bit to the point where I'm thinking about just going to grab me another 921 if one pop up and let the 930 go. You understand? And this is why. Here's the other huge reason. Forget that it don't fit on my stove because that hood is whack. My whole kitchen needs to be remodeled. I don't care about that hood. It don't do nothing anyway. This is what I do care about. This is a scale. No, I'm not talking about for me. Not for me, not this time. But the weight of this canner will blow your mind. I'm going to show you the weight of the canner empty. Okay? Hold on. All right. Let me move some of this stuff out the way so you guys can see. I want to make sure I got the numbers facing outward. Okay. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to show you guys the number. Let me make sure it's empty. Okay. It's empty. All I got in there is the pan. Let me get the second pan. I'm going to throw that in there too. These don't weigh nothing. Y'all with me? All right. Now Now the weight is on it and everything. So, all right. It's weighing in at 23.8 pounds. Did y'all hear that? So basically, that's 24 pounds. That's a quarter of 100 pounds. The 930 is weighing in with everything it's supposed to have on it before you put anything in it. Empty, dry, fresh out the box. All I got on it is the pans that belong in it and the weight. 23.8 pounds. Right? When I say it's heavy, it's heavy. Don't drop this. It's not for play. Don't drop that. Now, let's get crunk. Y'all ready? Okay. The first thing I'm going to tell you right now, this is the dope part. I'm telling you the good part about the 930. The 930 can hold, you know what? I never tested it with pints. Y'all want to test it with pints before we do the big kabam? Any show of hands? We at 20, we're going to say 24 pounds. Anybody want, okay. Let me see how many 16-ounce jars I can get in here, because I already know how many pints I can get in here. So let's do it. This is one that I didn't do. I don't know why. All right, I'm sure we can get at least 2 of these in here. So this way we can all know firsthand, visual, bam, bada boom. No questions to ask once you see it. So 16 ounces, 2, 4, 6, oh my God, 8, believe it or not, 9 at the bottom. You don't want them too close because you want to be able to get that stuff out, and you don't want them breaking it. Man, they're bubbling and cracking each other. Give them space to breathe. Now, any OGs in the house, please correct me if I'm wrong, but as of right this second, I'm not trying to. Don't stand so close to me. I want them apart. Now that's one layer. Let's see how many layers we can get. So that was 9. Okay. So we're only getting 2 layers, 18 16-ounce jars. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So we're only getting, so we could do that, 18 16-ounce jars and maybe some pints. Let me grab a couple pints just to show it. What you gonna do when you grow up and have to face responsibility? And some pints. So I'm saying you could probably get 9 pints in here and 9 half pints and 18 pints. So that's pretty damn spectacular. That's pretty spectacular. So 18 pints. And we could pretty much almost get that in this 921. That says a lot. So the 921, you only losing 2 pints. That's not bad. Right? That's not bad. 2 pints is all you losing between the 930 and the 921. Is that worth a whole nother $100, $200? Not to me. Now, here you go. Now, if you're a game hunter, you hunt for deer, elk, duck hunt, geese, whatever, by all means, you need something like this. If you constantly bringing meat in the house like that, by all means, you need it. And trust me, that's one of the only reasons I'm thinking about just keeping it. We're going to talk about that later too. So I'm going to remove this, and now we're going to get right to the real Bama Land. Any questions so far? Okay. You don't carry it field. You don't carry it field. See, wait for it, because it ain't that you got to carry it. This is what the whole weight is about. Let me just skip to the loop. The whole weight ain't about carrying it. You don't want to touch it while it's piping hot. I understand that. But here's the problem. The problem is, can your stove handle this kind of weight? See, I don't know what kind of stove everybody got. So the reason I'm putting this information out here is because if you got an old 1982 stove like me, or even if you got a nice stove, you better make sure it's rated for this kind of weight, because remember, dry, no modern stove can. Okay, I'm just saying, remember, I'm the newbie. I'm telling you what I'm going through right now. I'm not telling you what you need to know, and I ain't no professional. I'm telling you what I'm going through and how I'm dealing with it. So I understand what you're saying, but at the moment, things is looking a little grim. My VIL hunts for deer every year. Dan Permaculture Food Forest studying from Thailand food. Oh, okay. People from Trinidad, especially people trying to can with the All-American on glass top stove. And I thought, oh, you can cook on a glass top stove. Shouldn't hurt nothing. Weight never came into play. I never thought about the weight. So now that we got our pints out of the way, this is what I want to do with you guys. I did this earlier, but I never put it on the scale because I wanted to be truly, truly with y'all when I do this, okay? All right, here we go. Guava, everybody, take a little sip of your water. It's hydration break. That's smooth. No. Okay, I'm going to come back downstairs, and we're going to do this. Let's get the lid off. Now, we're going to add this with pints. This time, I did something a little different. I already filled them with water and gave them a 1-inch head space, okay? Because I'm trying to be close to realistic as possible. Even if this isn't precise, it's so close that, it'll give us all an idea of what we're dealing with, okay? So, I'm loading back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, let's add that tray, that splitter. All right, 1, 2. No, this ain't no moonshine. Who said that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Feel like I'm missing one. Okay, I can't fit 8 in there. I don't know why it's fitting better this way. All right, so we got 14 quarts in here. 14 quarts. Now let's throw the lid on. No need to lock it. Now remember, this is the 930. The 930. Okay, before we loaded it empty, the 930 was weighing in at what? 23.8 pounds. Okay, let's try this again. Now, if my phone don't fall out the cradle. Oh, Jesus. Ugh. Okay. Can y'all see them numbers? I gotta bring y'all down because you ain't gonna believe this. Remember, dry, I'm gonna keep it going. Dry, it was 23.4 pounds, right? Now I'm gonna show you what it is. That's better. That's better. I'm gonna show you what it is fully loaded. Ugh. Fully loaded is 62.6 pounds. 62.6 pounds. I know the camera is upside down, but I had to show y'all this. 62. Oh! 62.6 pounds. Okay? That's a small human. 62.6 pounds. Now, here's the kicker. You may as well just take that to 65 pounds. No, 62.5 pounds. 63. Go ahead and take that to 64 pounds. You know why? Because you still ain't put your 3 inches of water at the bottom. So we haven't even added our 3 inches of water at the bottom. It's going to throw on another pound or 2. So let's just be fair. Let's just be fair and just say, man, it's going to weigh about 65 pounds. Any objections? I'm the new guy. If you know more than me, holla at me. Because I'm learning too, and I want to know. This is the main reason I'm like, that can't sit on my stove safely at all. It can't, forget safety. 60-something pounds is going to break my old busted stove. That stove was from when this house was built in 1980. So what I have used since I got it was my 921. My 921 can fit, you could use this and only use 7 quarts, but then you kind of like wasting it, right? You wasting the space. Let me see. Essential Garden says empty weight of the 921. The empty weight of the 921. That's a good question. Let's try it. I don't know. I didn't even try it because it works so good for me, and it's on my stove fully loaded. And I've done 7 quarts of turkey and chicken breast that I didn't even care. But let's see. I'm gonna put 2 trays in that one too, okay? Just to be fair. Just to be fair. I'm gonna put both. Here's the bottom pan. Here's a splitter and the lid. All right. Let's check out the scale. Move over, pork chops. Now there's something leaner. Empty 921 is 20.6 pounds. Empty is 20.6 pounds for the 921 essentials. So that says a lot. That's perfect. 20 pounds. If your stove can handle 20 pounds, you need to get a new stove anyway, because most turkeys weigh about that, you know. Yes, 20.6 pounds. The only reason I'm doing this, you guys, because I'm running into this situation myself. I'm not a pro, but I put like this. I'm just trying to use common sense. I'm like, you know what? Until I remodel my kitchen, I'm not trying to break this old ass stove. That's all we got. Okay, I can on my 24-inch gas stove with my Presto, no problem. Because you know what? Here's what I saw. The Presto 23 quart is about the same size as the All American 921. Don't let them numbers mess you up. That's the liquid space it can fill. That's not how many jars it can fill. I think I said that in a video before. I've tested all of this stuff already. So the Presto 23 quarts can fit I think it was about 16 quarts in it, something like that. Presto is too light. That Presto ain't bad. Now I like that Presto. The same dimensions, but not the same weight as the All American. Right, same dimensions, but it's totally different weights. Totally different. When I had the Presto and then got the All American, that the weight took me by surprise. It was like having a Glock versus a Sig P228 or 229 rather. I love my Presto 23. That 23 quart Presto might be where you want to head. You know, that might be where you want to go. All American is great. Don't get me wrong. But if you got an old stove like me, you worried about weight capacity. Remember, before I even put anything in the doggone thing, it was 23 point something pounds on that one and 20 pounds for that. Claus's World, I canned on my gas stove in my Presto 16 quart. I gave a 16 quart away too. I have two Presto canners. They are both about 10 years old. Rosette Soil and Seeds said. Okay. Genius Farm Home said, what important about the weight? Can your stove handle the weight? Because we're dealing with 62, almost 65 pounds sitting on one eye on your stove top. Just let's say, I'm going to round it up to 65 pounds. That's some serious stuff. That's some serious weight. When you're talking about putting something on a stove top, whether it's glass, electric, gas, it don't matter. Infrared, that's some serious weight we need to think about. Mama, daughter, sister says Presto has 12-year warranty. Please register online. That's good. Good. That's good to know. Please register online if you got a Presto, y'all. She said it got a warranty, a 12-year warranty for your Presto. So when you buy them, and I know a lot of people buy them, but they ain't using them. So at least register the doggone thing. I ordered my balls. That always kills me. I ordered my balls canning book, all three on Google, read ebooks. So homesteader chick like me said, okay, Hummingbird says mine was used 30 years ago when I got it. Which one you got? An All American? She said, Hummingbird, would you have All American or a Presto? Let me see, the Central Garden, do you mind filling the 921 so we compare the field weight? Why not? Here's the only difference. The only difference is I won't be able to I don't have all my got the stuttering on me. My pints ain't filled, so it would take me time to fill all the pints up. But I do have, we can do the 7 quarts. We can do the 7 quarts. Get a weight on it. Open them, get them out to 930. And I'll put them in the 9. Look up. 2.5 acres says look up. I gotta keep going. I can't find it. So it's all on what you want to do with your candy. None of the stuff that I'm doing is set in stone. I'm new. I'm the new guy. So I'm not making the rules. I'm following the rules of the elders. Okay, so right now we got 7 quarts. 7 quarts in both trays because the 921 come with 2 trays for the bottom and for the splitter. Oh. Wait, let me get the lid on. Because this is important information that we don't be thinking about. Well, I didn't. I can't say nothing about y'all, but I sure wasn't thinking about it. But it sure has played a heck of a situation in my household. Ooh. Okay, with 7 quarts, it's 37.6 pounds. 37.6 pounds with 7 quarts in it. 37.6 pounds. Let me get that over. So if it was 20 pounds in the beginning, we just added another 17 pounds. So yeah. So each quart seemed like it's weighing in about a pound or so. That's about 84. What did I say? It's still a lot, but it's my stove can handle it. And trust me, my stove is like 40 years old. So if my stove can handle that, that's saying a lot. Led from Connecticut, I missed most of the video with what. That's okay. That's all right. What we here for? Let me see. Teeny baby, we're talking. Okay, what's up, Led? Hey, how you doing, Caesar? How you doing? My stove couldn't handle me standing on it. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm doing this to give you an idea. My brother, my homie, Turf Therapy, just got the 941, and to my knowledge, it's the biggest, baddest mug that you can get. That's as far as I know. The 941 is even bigger than the 930. So all I can think is you definitely might have to use it outside. I don't know, unless your stove set up as that bomb, you got it going on. But the 930, that's a bit much for my situation. So I'm still on the fence about, because I don't want to just sitting around. Now, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this. Mama, daughter, sister, water. Oh, I missed something. No, ma'am. They process food the exact same way. All American has lifetime warranty, but Presto lasts forever. Too very true. Because I'm seeing people that have Prestos for over 50 years and they still use it. They just keep changing the ring. Dig a trench in the yard, make and you can use it safely. No. See. This is what I'm. How you doing, Trevor? I'm not. I'm trying to think realistically. Okay, that's part of my whole reason for this video is being realistic. Like, who all gonna go dig a trench in the yard? Now I can, but most people can't do that. Most people won't do that. See what I'm saying? Like everybody said, keep the 910, keep the 910, and I was keeping it for great suggestions. The suggestions was great, but were they fitting my lifestyle realistically? One thing about this gardening game and this survival game for that matter, you have to garden for you. I learned something today about Homestead Heart. Homestead Heart says she don't like collard greens and she don't can them. Somebody asked her, how do you can them? She said they don't deal with them. So that's what she don't deal with collard greens. Guess what? I don't deal with spinach. My wife grows spinach, but I don't deal with it. I'm allergic to it. I don't mess with it. Spinach, I could care less one way or the other. So I don't grow it. So you have to garden for you. You have to can for you. Don't get on here and be canning for everybody else because it's cute. Like for instance, uh, I can pork chops, right? That was one of the first things I pressure canned. Um, and somebody said, "Oh my God, how could you can pork? Oh, you eat pork?" Here's the thing about that. This is about survival. I'm gonna eat whatever gonna keep my heart thumping. If the shit, if the pudding hit the floor, okay, we're gonna say that. It looks awful. It's delicious though. See, that's the thing. This ain't about looks. This look. This. Let me get something straight. Hey, what's up, SEI Garden family? This is not a beauty pageant. That's where everybody is getting this wrong. That's why everybody is buying canners and not using them. People is buying 2 or 3 canners and scared to use them because this ain't a game. This ain't cute. Look, want to hear some truth? That looks disgusting to me too. Most things in a can does. Have you ever scooped out some raviolis? The sound alone will make you regurgitate. You ain't in your right mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing this for show. I'm not canning this stuff for show. Now I know a couple of little videos I did in the beginning was a little funny and cute, but trust me, that was real. I got a whole case, a whole rack. I'm moving stuff out the way because I've been canning almost every day. I ain't been putting out no videos. I'm gonna tell you this, just to keep it all together real with you. Put the canner in the frame. I ain't been putting out no videos lately. You know why? Because I was like, listen, I know the people need to hear some information, but I got to think about my family. And I can't record everything I do. So I've been out there. I'm almost gave it away. I've been out getting food. And I've been out canning it. And I can't can everything and show you on this video. You ain't, number one is boring. Canning is pretty boring. Just like I don't show a whole bunch of bee videos. Beekeeping is boring, but it keeps us alive. See, everything ain't gonna have a video to it. And everything beekeeping, if you saw some of the stuff you gotta do for beekeeping, things you gotta do to keep chickens, livestock like we do, it's not camera worthy. It's not cute. It's not fun. It is not gonna give you a little tickle in your belly. It's not. It's you're gonna be grossed out half the time. Other time you're gonna be bored. This looks like I just let that out first thing in the morning, but I've tasted that. It's, it tastes like freaking baked pork chops. I'm not doing this to be cute. I'm doing this to survive. And I think everybody need to get that in their head. And if you get it in your head, you might go ahead and use that pressure canner that you bought. Because right now, get this with me. True story. Show of hands. Do you think everything is okay? If everybody think everything is screwed up right now and not normal, show of hands. Nothing like this has ever happened in any of our lifetimes. We've only read about what's happening now. We've only heard our great grandparents talk about what's going on now. And right now is even worse than what they was doing. Right now, show of hands. Look, this is bad. We keep getting signs and we keep ignoring them. We keep saying, oh, it's going to be okay. That's because we leave all our confidence and we trust so much into the man and we trust into the police system to handle the business that we need to be handling ourselves. That's where we messes up. I keep on saying this over and over and over again. You keep giving away. Look, or we'll let other countries make our steel. We'll let other countries make our plastics. Other countries make our software and our computer systems. And then look where we at now. We don't got nothing. We couldn't even make masks. Look, do you remember when this first started? We seen people with socks on their face here in America because we ain't had no masks. Take your sock off your foot, put it on your face. See, that was Facebook and meme worthy, but it was real. It was serious. Nurses walking around with socks on their face. I just want to get this through to y'all. This ain't another one of these cute little quick um skills that we throwing together and because it's fun. It's not. None of this shit is fun. None of it's fun. As a matter of fact, it's exhausting. Going to the store, you got to get suited to booty. Forget just putting your clothes on. You got to put on a mask, gloves, hat. Make sure the baby keep his mask on. Can't touch the cards. Man, this is exhausting. If that ain't enough sign for you to tell you, man, who gives a damn about what that look like? Is it edible? Do me a favor, go watch the movie Book of Eli with Denzel Washington. Book of Eli, when he sat waiting to hit that cat and eat it and use its oil for some for some chapstick, cat stick. We heading down that path with a rocket booster on our back. It ain't even coming slow. Every week there's less of everything. I don't care how stuff look, man. Look, my main concern is doing this right so it doesn't kill me. I found a new respect for canning, and I'm going to tell you what that is. If you know anything about tools, the tools that I use, I'm learning to have the same respect for the tools that I train people with that I do with this canner. Because if you do it wrong, you can kill people. You understand? It's no different when you think about it. You can kill people with your tools, and you can kill people with this if you don't do it right. So I want to learn and train by professionals that know what they're doing and talking about. And I've talked to several people. They say, yeah, that look pretty rough, lad, but it's edible. It's done right. That's all I care about. When I pop the top on that and eat it, all I want to care about is, am I going to be alive at the end of dinner? Other than that, I don't think I'm going to be sitting there with candles and a butler handing me a light Chianti. You know what I'm saying? That's the last thing I'll be worried about. Fava beans and light Chianti. I'm not going to be worried about that. I'm going to be worried about how long can I make this jar last? Because I got people to feed. So I understand where you're coming from. And yes, half the stuff I jarred up, it ain't state fair worthy. I'm not gonna win no blue ribbons for none of this stuff. I promise you that. But I will win another day on this planet because I got the sustenance. And for everybody that's not canning yet, get to it. Get to it because this ain't no joke. I was scared too, but I know good and well about surviving. And survival, it means you got to do some stuff that you ain't sometimes proud of, sometimes you scared to do, but you got to get it in. You got people depending on you. Most of us got kids. You got family members. Homestead Heart said that today. Don't stop thinking about yourself. You got to look out for other people too. Your family, your neighbors, your friends. Put that canner. You paid all that money for that canner and ain't even used it. Ain't nothing worse on the planet. Ain't nothing worse. You walk by somebody and they got a brand new Corvette, brand new Jaguar, brand new Mercedes. They don't even drive it. They paying a damn $1,500 car note every month, and all they do is wipe it with a diaper in the driveway. You just be like, what a waste of money. I could have that and I'll be on the street. You walking to work, you catching the bus to work, and it's a man down the street wiping a Corvette with a pamper. You want to just take him and Steven Seagal that neck. You want to make that neck sound like a zip tie. Get out my way. Scoot him out the way. I take this car, man, and go to work. You got me walking to work, and you wiping on a Corvette with a pamper. Zip tie that neck. Straight Steven Seagal. I got to have that, bro. No, you ain't gonna do that while I gotta walk to work. And it's 104 degrees outside. Yeah, y'all seen him. He detailing it with his toothbrush and wiping it down with a pamper. Man, you better move. And it don't never leave the driveway. The only reason he move it out the driveway is to turn it around so he can get the front end without the sun getting on it. Let me see. What you putting in there, Led? Putting in where? Thank you so much, Be Wild. Let me see. Bone broth tomorrow. There you go, Suzanne. Suzanne. There you go. Lisa Jones dehydrated 14 pounds of ground beef this week. Dehydrated. Ooh. Let me see. Courtney Jackson. There's a lot of that here, buying stuff and not using it. Deborah says the pork chops. What did you say before? Man. I missed it, Deborah. I wanted to catch that too. Let me see. Original Turtle in the house. How you doing? Praline chocolate is one. Lead, Vaseline, or olive oil to keep the lubricant. What an excellent question. What an excellent question, Praline chocolates. Want to know something? I've tried both. I use Vaseline because, yes, Daryl Jarvis, people are starting to really get desperate. If you ain't in an area where people is getting desperate, you ain't seen nothing yet. I've tried olive oil, Vaseline, and it was something else I tried. I can't remember. I don't know why I keep thinking about KYJ. That's a whole nother story. But look, Vaseline, I use Vaseline because it stays on. That sounds crazy, everything I'm talking about. It stays on and don't cook away. The olive oil scares me because every time I used the olive oil and I promised I would never use it again, when I coat everything with olive oil, I get scared because once it's done pressurized and I'm done, it's hard to get the lid off. That gets me nervous. And I don't want to pry it and break nothing, but you start getting nervous because if you let it sit there too long, the vacuum, you will never get that lid off. So every time I use Vaseline, come right off. So a matter of fact, I got two of them for each can. Where did that other one go? I only use Vaseline. So I don't care what you ain't eating it. Everybody say, oh, but it's not edible. It's not going in your mouth. It's not going in your food. KY, I know. I don't know why KY James. Anyway, back to action. So yeah, I think I'm gonna make hot sauce with all my peppers. Maybe dehydrate some, make some dry rub blend. That sounds delicious. Caesar says I have a persimmon. That's great. Olive oil can go rancid. Olive oil can go rancid. Rancid. Oh, just for rubbing it around no, not for rubbing it around the rim. We talking about getting the lid on and off, lubricating your lid. On the All American, you got to lubricate your lid. Vaseline takes off my eye makeup every night. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that right there. Knock your makeup right off. Don't use Vaseline on your gasket. It'll degrade the rubber. I don't have a Presto. The Vaseline is for the All-American canner only. The All-American canner. Mama, daughter, sister says you have to replace the gasket from time to time on a Presto. You have to replace that rubber gasket on a Presto canner from time to time. The Vaseline or olive oil or whatever lubrication that you're using is just for the All-American because as you see, it does, I feel like Captain America every time I do this. It does not have a rubber gasket. The only gasket is metal on metal. So you want to keep that clean and you want to rub Vaseline or whatever lubricant you plan on using. But out of the things I've used so far, Vaseline has not let me down yet. That olive oil made me nervous because it wouldn't let the lid up. Miss Christy Love says all American canners are metal to metal. They do not have a gasket. That's right. Let me see. Caesar says, I miss your citrus trees. You miss my citrus tree. Let me see. Patricia says, would be smart to get a gasket now before they're sold out. That's kind of true. But if it's just sitting around your house somewhere, it's just going to dry out and be useless anyway. How about these lids that show some rust? Lids, I would have to see that because most of these canners are made of aluminum. So aluminum don't rust, aluminum pits. So if you got something that's rusting, you might want to let somebody get a look at that. If you got a pressure canner with rust on it, don't use it. I'm gonna say that right off the bat. Because you talking about a ticket time bomb. A ticket time bomb. Yeah, if you got a canner with rust on it, I don't even know what I'm talking about, but I wouldn't use a rusty canner. With rust on it? No, no. I wouldn't use a rusty gun. I take that back. The lids on the jars. Oh, rust on the lids. I wouldn't use that either. I'm new, so I'm not a professional. I know it's probably some pros out there say, "Oh, little rust ain't gonna kill you." Me, I'm not gonna use them until somebody tell me better different. Mama, daughter, sister, extra parts. GoPresto.com. GoPresto.com to get extra parts for your Presto canner. Off grid junkie said, "Hey, Liz, still waiting on mine." Still? Good God. Where did you get it from? What am I drinking? I'm drinking Ciroc and pineapple. Guava. It looked like it's more in there than it is because I let so much ice melt in there. So it's like Ciroc, water, and vodka. Yes, the crop we use WD-40. Wait a minute. We use WD-40 to clean our, okay. I can't say that. Guava, Essian Guard family. Guava, everybody. Yeah, okay. Kim Gill says, toss them lids out. Let them go. Let them go. Amen to that. Like Homestead Heart says, she put hers in a bag and say, use lids. And then that'll let you decide what you want to do with them later on. Lauren says, I have a Presto 16 quart and just tried pressure canning. Now I want to can everything. I'm going to tell you something. From a newbie's perspective, from my perspective, I'm brand new at this. Once you start, I watched all the pros. And once you start, you're going to be trying. I promise you, I told Lady Laird, listen, this is how much I've been canning. I called Lady Laird for work today. I can show you the text. I said, hey, look, take another one of those turkeys out because I'm going to go ahead and knock him out today. Going to pressure him up. Put some pressure on him. She typed right back, said, we done talked about this already. And I'm like, talked about what? So I'm busy. I'm at work, so I keep on driving. I get home. You know what? I said, hey, why ain't you get no turkey out for me? She said, we done talked about that already. I said, baby, you done canned up all the turkeys. I said, no, we had 6 turkeys in there. She said, you better count. You've been canning them. I've canned all our turkeys out of our freezer. And I've canned all of our tomatoes from this year and prior years to been in the freezers. That's how much I've been canning. I can't, like I said before, I can't show you everything. It's boring. I cans every day. I saw some strawberries on sale today, and the only reason I didn't get them was because I had other stuff to do when I got off work. I'll get them tomorrow, and I'm gonna make me some more jam, toe jam, straight out of the gutter. Let me see. Okay, I have Debbie Sims. I have canned all of the meat in my fridge. Yes, I have I ain't got nothing left. So now I'm out looking. El Mazzano say lids and bands are very hard to find. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And you know, today y'all need to watch Homestead Heart Q&A session. I went over there, and Mama, daughter, sister said something about it too today. Not today. Tattler lids. Mama, daughter, sister told me about Tattler lids a long time ago, and I never got none until just recently. And the only reason I got them because they didn't have no other kind of lids or nothing. So I was like, I guess they'll work. I think I heard somebody say it. Mama, daughter, sister was telling me about Tattler lids. If you want to know about Tattler lids, go ask Mama, daughter, sister, or Homestead Heart. Homestead Heart just talked about it today. Mama, daughter, sister told me about it a while back, and I just purchased some about a week ago, so they should be here any day now. I got as many as I could get because that's the only thing I could find at the time. Just ordered 100 from Harvest Guard. Um, you now have to buy the jars to get more lids. I have jars. You must ain't been seeing. Oh, I got jars. Don't get me started. I got the jars. Ooh, man. Look at that. Come on now. Everything right now is expensive. So you ain't gonna don't be waiting to get a break in no price. But I'm just saying, don't be stupid either. Because while I'm on the subject, everybody saw me get this, didn't they? Hold on. I'm gonna show you a couple things that I'm correcting myself now, okay? I'm just doing this to help people. Everybody's seen this my steam canner, right? Everybody's seen the steam canner work just like the water bath canner. This is a steam canner. Okay. I'm going to say this. Okay. So, how many people bought one of these? Royal Clay says, I can't find a steam canner. Jeff Pross said, I ordered 2 steam canners yesterday. I've never seen that. I see it. Okay. I'm going to get right into why. If you haven't bought one of these, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this price out there. This video probably done for anyway. This was about $59. It saves a lot of water. I use this now about 5 times. Every time I use it, they sold out primarily. Oh, right, Walmart got them for $54. Okay, so every time I use this, I get a little bit more upset with myself. And I'm going to tell you why. Because how this works is it sits in about 2 inches of water, right? That's about 2 inches or so. It sits in about 2 inches of water. Right when the water touches right under that or the top of that. That's the only water you use, right? And then you bring that water up to a heat where it's pretty much bubbling. You put the lid on. You wait for that dial to hit the green, and then you start your timer. Everybody with me? Because I want to try to save you from a mistake I think I probably made. Yeah, don't go buying one. Don't get fancy and go off running to buy one yet. Hold on. It saves a lot of water, was my biggest concern. It gets a little hotter than a water bath canner, was another one of my concerns. Okay, thank you, Royal Clay. Now I want to show you this. When you water bath canning, you ain't gonna water bath can nothing for over 20 minutes. I could be wrong, but the things I'm water bath canning like strawberries and stuff like that, and jellies and jams, what, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes? It's about, okay. This is where I kind of got ill. Because once I saw that it ain't nothing to this thing. I just spent like $60 and there's nothing to this. So watch this. Here's the main component of this whole thing. Screw this. Screw this. This is the most important part. So if you can get your cans up an inch high off the bottom of your old school canner or your pot at home, look. Same thing in my old school pot. Now here's the kicker. Now, normal water bath canning, the water got to be over top of that, right? But if you steaming it, if you letting that steam roll, just like you doing it here, when I put this lid on it, steam be coming out the sides of this. I ran a test, and it did exactly what this one did. Exactly. The only difference is I didn't have a gauge. I didn't have this gauge right here, right? So I use technologies from both worlds. So instead of me waiting till this gauge come up to the green, all I did was wait till I got a hard boil in this one, and then I put the lid on and started my timer on a hard boil, hard steam. All I can say, y'all, is I feel like I got. That's why I'm saying, I know we desperate. I'm your crash test dummy. So watch me before you go out wasting your money, okay? I still like that style better than deep water bath canning. So if you have one of these somewhere or you can order it. If you can just order this, I guess as long as the botulism is dead. Right. And you know, you just water bath canning. We ain't pressure canning. Water bath canning is for the fruits and the jellies and jams. So the water bath canning, it ain't getting that serious. Okay? So you're doing the exact same thing as this. Exact. So this is the major key in the whole process. And I've had two pros tell me, I'm not gonna name them. I've had two pros tell me this is what you bought. Forget that other thing. So uh yeah, just be careful. Do you let me see. Yeah, I'm just throwing information that I'm going through so you don't waste your time and you don't waste your money. Do you need a 930 All-American canner or 941 for the average person like me that's just trying to store food on a regular basis? Probably not. Probably not. It's kind of like one of those buys. Like I bought a weed trimmer, a steel weed trimmer. Do I need a steel weed trimmer for my acreage of land? No, no. I could have got something way simpler than that. So don't waste your money or your time if you're not doing this constantly. Homestead Heart, it's like that's what she does. Mama, daughter, sister, that's what she do. They on top of that. All these pros is on top of that. Let me see. Keep checking All American online. I didn't put that post out today. Today, Walmart had Presto canners, 16 quart and 23 quart. Walmart.com and Amazon had Presto canners, 921 All American, 930 All American, and 915 All American at about. I thought I put that post out. I must didn't hit send at about 12 o'clock today, 1 or 12 o'clock today. I was on lunch. Let me see. Let me see. Lisa Ninex says, please be careful. Water bath canners, the jars. New canner is manufactured with a different mechanism. Don't mix the two. Please be careful. Water bath covers. Water bath covers the jar. Okay, I'm gonna reword that for me. Keep on prepping, folks. Something thick is in the air. And I'm gonna say this. Bacon is on my list next. I've seen people canning bacon. That's one thing I'm like, I want to show y'all something. Okay, now that we canning this, we're doing this. I'm gonna try Ace like Garden and Eden said. Try everywhere. Don't just try one place. I'm telling you, you know how I always find them. Do y'all ever wonder how I keep finding them almost every day? Is anybody wondering how the hell can Led keep finding them and posting them and buying them, and nobody else can seem to buy them or find them? I'm gonna tell you why. Because everybody keep on going to specific places. They're going to, I'm only going to check Walmart. I'm only going to check Amazon. You know what I do? I type in my either Safari search engine or my Google search engine and just put pressure canner. I don't say All American and I don't say Presto. I don't put no name. I put pressure canner. And every time it just sends me There's several places with what I'm looking for. I don't go to certain stores online. I don't go to certain stores online. I just put pressure canner in my search engine, and it guides me to where all these different places, and that's why I post them for you, or that's where I'm able to buy them at. So people that's going to, I'm just gonna look at redbarn.com, amazon.com. Don't stop doing that. You ain't gonna never find anything. Garden and Eden said I found some at Ace Hardware. Off-grid junkie Tractor Supply has canning stuff. Goodwill always have jars. Yeah, Goodwill got jars, but be careful. I'm learning that too about bum jars. Okay, a good friend of mine told me just recently. Again, I'm gonna say this. We're not doing this to be cute, right? We're not doing this to be cute. We're doing this to survive. Can I get an agreement on that? We're doing this to survive. So, meaning your health, life or death, is depending on not just you canning and being able to feed your food, but doing it safely so you don't can up a whole big juicy jar of death on a stick. You know what I'm saying? So I treat these canners and everything I can just like I treat my tool, because it can kill or hurt somebody really bad if you go playing games and thinking you know everything. So this is what I don't have any cheap tools. I don't have any cheap tools. I don't go buying no name tools or stuff that ain't been certified by the military, the government, or any armed forces whatsoever. I don't really get into I collect, but I don't get into buying a whole bunch of junk tools, because I need this tool. I may have to defend my life with this tool, so I need to know that this tool works because my life depends on it, right? If I know that my life is going to depend on the tool that I pick up to defend myself, I don't want no junk. I don't want stuff that every blue moon it work, or every blue moon it don't work. I want it to work every single time. So I had a whole bunch of knockoff jars. I ain't gonna say no names, knockoffs. And my friend told me, that's kind of like life or death. You kind of playing with your life. And I'm gonna throw this out here to you, which me and her discussed. This is the problems I ran into. Stay with me, okay? Now, this is a knockoff jar here. In this case of jars, I'm gonna give you a visual because I'm a visual learner. It works better for me this way. All right. In this case of jars, bring it downstairs. In this case of jars, let's just say these are all knockoffs, which we see they are not, okay? I switch to just getting these guys. This has been proven, and they're so proven that they bought out another company. Proven by the professionals. Proven. This is why I start investing in getting some quality jars, quality lids. This is why. Because every case of knockoff jars that I get, at least one got a situation going on that don't seem safe to me. Either the edge might be a little lumpy, like I said. I might catch a bubble in the glass somewhere that could pop and bust while I'm pressure canning. It's always something. Where the glass seam comes together. It's always weird. Okay? So when you get knockoff jars, you get them because you saving yourself like $1 or $2, right? Versus these guys. So you thinking to yourself, I'm just thinking like me. I'm letting you get into my mind for a minute. When I'm in that aisle, I'm like, if I save myself $2 and I go ahead and buy about 5 cases of the knockoffs, that's gonna give me enough money to buy one more case, right? So you think you winning like Charlie Sheen, but you ain't. No, you are winning like Charlie Sheen. You are not winning. This is why. Because if you got a case of 12, and you saved yourself $2, almost $2, but in your case, 3 of them is always questionable, and you only got 9 jars, did you really save yourself some money? No. If you go ahead and spend that extra $2 and get some quality jars, you might not be able to get as many, but you know they're top quality, guaranteed. You know all 12 of them is going to work. You know all 12 is going to do the doggone thing. You ain't got to be all inspecting them like, that's weird. I don't like the way that look, right? So the question is, are you really saving your little $2, a little $1 or $2? No, Kerr ain't knockoff. Matter of fact, I think it's Ball that bought them out. But no. So that led me down another path, which I'm on a lot of forums now, Canon forums, and a lot of people swear by these, and I don't want to spend a lot of money. I don't. But I also don't want to be dead because I try to save $2 either. You know what I'm saying? When you got your tools, do you want to be dead because it didn't go bang when you needed it to go bang? Because you was trying to save yourself $50? No. I want what people use to save their life, like in the military. They use tools they know work, and that's what I want, because that's what I want. I want it to work. So with this, the pros, this is what they use. And I said, this is affecting my life. If I do it wrong, use the wrong equipment, it could potentially hurt or kill me or somebody else in my family. Do I want that? No. And I'll be stuck in my head. I'm trying to save $2. If you're a pro and you know how to do this, don't let me get something straightened out for all my pros out there. If you're a pro and you know your stuff inside and out, I'm not talking to you at all. This is a whole nother ballgame. I'm talking about from a newbie's perspective, from a new guy, greenhorn, don't know what I'm doing. So I figure since I don't know what I'm doing, I better do everything right before I go to doing shortcuts. Just like we do out in the garden. Just the shortcuts end up, ain't nothing worse than you doing too much and you did so much that you couldn't keep up with it, so you only got 3 apples, 4 cucumbers, and 5 tomatoes. Where if you would have just stayed with your garden smaller, you would have got that same amount with the least amount of trouble and anxiety. Just do everything right the first time, so you ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to throw that at y'all real quick. It's a scam. They don't sell it to us. What's a scam? It's a scam. They don't sell it to us. Have you canned any fish? Nope, not yet. Not yet. Sutton Days did a video a few days ago about those scam websites. Somebody else just said about a website selling fake jars. I think it was mama daughter sister from overseas. They selling fake jars. They talking about some Nate balls, but they hand you a set. They ain't giving you no real stuff. Ball's Real Sight does not sell jars. Ooh, see, everybody out here trying to rip your pocket off, man. So yeah, that's good to know. Fake lids too. That's low down and dirty. You know what? Let me tell you something. When you in the weeds, you gonna run into some snakes. That's what's happening right now. We in the weeds, and people don't even think we are. We in the what they call it, the thicket. Where every step you take, them thorns is ripping a little meat off your ankles. We in the weeds. The more you step, the more snakes you gonna find. So you gotta watch your tailbone, man, right now. Everybody think this is a game. It's not a game. Let me see. Ball sells those jars on their site. Ooh, that is amazing to know. I saw that too. Several fake websites use ball in their name. I love canning salmon. I can cod. Some sketchy looking cannons. Yeah, be careful. The world is so corrupt right now. They are scamming more than ever. And see, that's what my next video is going to be. And there's so much going on right now. All my happy videos kind of out the window. We've been in here for 111 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and say this real quick. Get this. Y'all seen the jar of pork chops a billion times already. Give me a second. The more I go to the store, the less meat and produce I see. The more I go to the store, the less meat and produce I see. I'm going to show you something. Hold tight. You know, I'm not going to show it. I thought about it. Last time I showed some of these, everybody was in an uproar. Everybody, they gave me hell. So I'm not going to show it. But I'm going to talk to you about it. Okay? I want to show you bad because you need to see it. Here's the deal. Right, agreed, food shortage. All right. It's more to me than y'all know. A lot of new people that's following me now don't even know what layer farmer means. Okay? There's reasons to my name. I just didn't think that up. So listen to me. Right now, true story, this was going to be my next video. Do you even know how to catch your own food? Because it's going to be times you won't. Look how rough you had it this summer. It's going to be times you ain't going to be able to grow food off the ground. The weather gets in the way. Too hot, too cold, too wet, too dry. Do you know how to fish? Do you know how to hunt? No. 76239, Brandy Corwell. 76239. Do you know how to hunt? Show of hands and tell me what you know how to do. Do you know how to hunt? Do you know how to fish? Do you know how to trap? Blissful Spaces, fish. Deborah Robinson, I can fish. Plus they, okay, no. Septic, that's good. Know how to fish, hunt. Okay. Fish and hunt. That was Miss Christie love fish and hunt. Elisa says fish. I just got fishing. No, well, we this is Bible. We ain't talking about fishing license. You need it for legal time, but if the pudding hit the floor, um, mm, crabbing, no, nada, no. Shoot prior service. Fish and hunt, no. Do all the gutting and cleaning. Fish hunt trap royal clay. Jenny Lee. Fish hunt small game. Okay, let me see. Fish trap. City girl ain't got nothing to do with it. That's no excuse. None. I'm from Toledo, Ohio. No excuse. I'm not giving you a pass down. Bow and tool, fish hunt. Okay. Spouse even butchered their own deer. Okay. I'm going to say this, okay? And I'm not going to show what I do. And I stopped showing it a long time ago because every time I did, I caught hell because I don't know where people think their food comes from. Um, but the shelves are running out of meat. The shelves are running out of produce if you're a vegetarian or a vegan. So I'm going to make a quick suggestion to you. I'm going to end this video into a segue to my next video. I said I wasn't doing no more survival videos, and I'm not going to do those, but I am going to do a kind of a twist, which is um, if you don't know like this canning, the gardening, I don't know what planet you're living on, but I'm telling you better hit the gas. You might want to go out and buy you a little cheap fishing pole and watch some video. You ain't got to get in as deep as me. You don't got to bow hunt. You don't have to trap. You don't have to do that stuff, okay? We do everything here. Let me tell you something. I love my wife. I love her. You would never believe that she does half of the stuff that she really does here. She is a straight soldier. Um, she don't look like she could do that stuff, the hunting, the fishing. She's a better fisherman than even me. I don't know how. She just is, and I ain't scared to admit it. But you better know where your food is coming from. You better start figuring out all the little stuff making noise out in your yard. Start imagining him with like some mustard on his back or something. You better get it in your head the way things is going. Yeah, that's beautiful. Look at how it flies. Yeah, with some Bob Evans down on the farm, gravy on his back. You think I'm playing? Shit. Stuff, stuff ain't what everybody think this is gonna go away. Pray, I pray it goes away. I pray I'm wrong. Uh, T. Cole Wilson, I'm not gonna kill nothing. Okay, you don't have to. I'm not saying you have to. I'm gonna say this, T. Cole. I gotta find your name because I don't want to butcher it. Tico Wilson. I'm gonna just say this, my friend. I said I would never can. I said I would never can. That was for Lady Led, is what I said. Wasn't interested. Didn't think it was necessary. So Brandy Corwell just said it for me. You will if you get hungry enough. I'm not saying you go out there and just start picking stuff off because you bored. I'm talking about like our ancestors did. You look before you eat this, you might want to say some prayers and send it to, okay? Whatever you need to do to make yourself feel better. But until your stomach turn inside out, you don't know what you're gonna do. You don't know what happened to the volume. That's probably YouTube telling me to cut it off. Can you hear me? Wait, wait. Can you hear me? How about now? Yep, that's what I thought. Now we can. Okay. What happened was my Bluetooth that I listen to all day, sometimes it just kicks on for no reason and it's upstairs. And I had to run up there and like I can't find it. So I just had to cut my phone off, cut Bluetooth off completely. So we good. So what I'm saying is you just never know what you're gonna do until it's put in your face. Thank you so much, Flow Glow. I appreciate that. I really do. Um, my Kim Gill says my father used to take me to the ocean to fish. He he always yours said there was no need for anyone to go hungry with all this ocean. Yeah, the thing is, we done destroyed the oceans. So I'm just saying right now, I'm gonna do another light video on. I mean, you don't have to watch it. I'm not doing no more prepping videos because, man, I get people from, oh my God, I don't even like dealing with them. So I'm just saying, I got old videos still posted of the bug out buckets and my preps, whole playlist on my prepping. And you could check it out for yourself. I don't want to do another one of those because people they come out like I'm talking about religion or politics. Boy, the prepping game is rough. So you could check those videos out. Let me see. That homeschool life said led. You could start a Patreon for your tool survival videos. Well, I'm gonna say this with the Patreon. I've thought about that several times, but the whole thing is I want so much to give people this information for free. I don't think learning how to survive, you should be paying for that. I just don't think people should have to pay for that. You know what I'm saying? We're already paying for it. And I don't want it to be just private for just a select amount of people can get that information because they have the money. Because it's a lot of people that watch me that don't got two nickels to rub together. And they need to know, if anybody, they need to know more than anybody. That's why I haven't started a Patreon page. I'm getting a lot of suggestions about that. And it's things that I would like to talk about, like my tools. I still train, and I'm really passionate about learning how to protect yourself. I really am passionate about that. But I simmered down because, YouTube changed up. They don't want to see that no more. They don't want to hear that no more. And a lot of people, they think you're a nut when you start talking about it or whatever. Then they get into politics. I don't like doing that. So I just want people to be safe. That's all. I'm not one of the people that do all that weird mess. I just want people to be safe. I don't care what you use. And frankly, I don't think people need to have to pay for that. That's all. That's the only reason I ain't did a page yet. Because I'm trying my hardest to weasel that into my videos without getting in any trouble or getting knocked over the head by the prepper people. So, and I got something at my feet right now that I want to show you so bad. Oh my God. I showed them in another video like a year or so ago. Put it like this. Like I said, how are you going to catch your food? That's what I got at my feet. How are you going to catch your food? Just listen to this. How are you going to catch your food? Do you know how to build a minnow trap? Do you know how to build a fish trap? Do you know how to build I'm going to show you how to build a trap. And this is not just for food. I'm going to literally show you step by step. It's not just for food. People always see my traps and they're like, Lad, that's so cruel. No, it's not. Because you have pets, right? Every trap, most of the traps I got is humane. You have pets, right? Show of hands who have pets and they always wandering off. Who got pets that always wander off from time to time? Everybody that got a pet, no good and well, they pet will wander off from time to time. So this trap can be a dual purpose trap. It's not just for catching food or the enemy that's destroying your livestock. It's also you put some tender victuals in the doggone cage too, and the door shuts on your cat, so you ain't got to keep wondering where your cat is or your puppy. Their favorite food, their favorite toy, put in the live trap. They'll come in that night. They don't never leave too far away from home. They know where home is. People always climbing trees to get their cat. You think your cat can't get out the tree? You end up fell out the tree, broke your damn neck. Now you in a wheelchair. And the cat is alive. The cat end up walking down the tree looking at you like, that was dumb. Let that cat come down on his own. He'll come down. He gonna scream a little while. They'll come down. But I'm gonna show you how to make a simple trap that I used to make years ago before I started buying them. It's just a box. It's like cartoons, I promise you. And when you see how well it works, you're gonna be like, oh my God. I can't believe he just showed me this. In just a few steps with almost no money. Literally. Scrap. Go get a pallet. Get a pallet, and I'm going to show you how to make this. If you can get a square pallet, a spare old raggedy pallet, some raggedy wood, I don't care where you get it. Go to Home Depot, tell them to give you some of that scrap wood that's free. Just sit under the pallets. Get that. I'm going to show you. So it'll be free to you. I promise you. You can't lose with this. So you can catch your pet or catch you some food or catch the enemy that's killing your livestock. You can make it as big or small as you want to. Do I have pets? That's a good question. Snares, Simply Gardening. I showed snare traps and they gave me the blues about it. I showed them how to make a snare trap. They gave me the blues about it. With no money, blues. Never let anyone stop you from sharing. I love learning from. See, that's Anna Maria's. You know what? It's not that I let people stop me, but this world has become so sensitive and so politically correct. We're politically correcting ourselves out of existence. See what I'm saying? To the point, you said, hell no, we won't go. Don't kill the chickens. You can't kill the chickens. You can't kill the chickens. But then they'll go to KFC and buy a bucket. But they don't want to see you process a real chicken in the humane way. They don't care. They rather their chicken, if they saw how the chickens are really processed in those factories, that will make you stop eating. Forget meat, food, period. You'll die from starvation. Because once you see something that horrible, you'll understand the way we process our meat here on YouTube is humane. That's the way it's been done since the beginning of man. But what they do in them factories, it's like a horror movie. It's like a horror movie, but it's real. So they don't want to watch me process the food. They don't want to watch me catch the food, process it, but they don't mind going to KFC. See, this world, we too sensitive, out of sight, out of mind. That's the way the world works now. Out of sight, out of mind. Nobody asking real questions. Everybody just caring about their feelings and how they feel at the moment. That's why most relationships don't work out, because you care about how you feel right now. They say, Leah, how y'all been married for almost 30 years? Because it ain't always about you. That's how this whole world works. I'm not on YouTube for me. I'm on YouTube for all of us. If I can share this information with you, and then you can take it and share it with your daughter, she can share it with her friend. That's what it's supposed to be about. But everybody is too sensitive. So if I showed you me in my real daily routines, you wouldn't like me. Because I laugh, I joke, but I feed my family. And all of it is not video worthy. I've had people say, you never show us anything. You only go to the same stuff, because you wouldn't want to see. You wouldn't want to see how it's really done. You might, but most of the masses don't. So that's why I do this. And that's why this cannon is so special to me. That this is a gift. This canning skill, this is a life-saving skill. And this was getting me. Allergies acting up my eyeball. This was getting me is you got a canner, you scared to use it. I dig it. I was scared. I was scared to use my canner until there was no food on the shelves. That scared me worse than using the canner. So I said, I better start learning how to use the thing that's going to save my life, because that's what this is now. This is just saying a pretty cute something. Say you got it up on your shelf somewhere. We need to have these hot. I want your canner to have water rings inside of them by the end of the week, because your family is dependent on you. We don't listen. Everybody heard the song, "We've only just begun to live." We've only just begun in this mess we in. This is actually the beginning of the madhouse. We ain't seen nothing yet. Because no matter, let's just pretend. They found a cure. Everything is going to be okay. Everybody is cured, whether you believe it or not or whatever. There's a cure. Everybody going back to work. Everything, the economy going to be great. 30 days, everything going to be back to the way it was, right? Okay. We're still plummeting downward. We still have to bottom out, hit rock bottom, before we can start working our way up. See, that's what people don't understand. We already in the doo-doo, baby. You ain't getting this off your shoe. Take these shoes off and throw them out. This shoe is all in the doo-doo. Cat doo-doo, too. You know you ain't getting that off. Throw them shoes away. So we still got to climb this mountain to make our way up. Say they find a cure right now. Everything is great. Everybody got their jobs back. But everybody got to fight upward to get back where we were, which wasn't crap in the first place. Don't you remember? We're trying to fight to get back to the unfair work practices, sexism, racism, the stuff where we call normal. We're fighting. We got to fight just to get back to that crap. So we ain't did nothing yet. So what I'm telling you is all of these are signs. Everybody in here always telling me all the scriptures just the reason why I never quote none of that stuff and I never talk about it is because I like to see people do it. You don't got to quote no scriptures to me. Do the scriptures. I hear it all the time. I hear it all the time. So many people in here and reading off scriptures to me like they words don't mean anything in life, love, or relationships. The only thing that matters is actions. If you love your wife, if you love your husband, show him. You don't got to keep saying, I love you. I love you. I love you, baby. I love you. Ooh, why don't you never tell me you love me? Show him. Do your part. Come home when you're supposed to, husbands. Take care of your kids like you're supposed to, mama. Show your family you love them. You ain't got to keep telling them all the time. So that's why don't got to scribble off no scriptures to me. Show me your scriptures. Show them to me. Everybody always scribbling them off to me. Do them. Part of that is taking care of your family. You ain't ready. You're supposed to be prepared. That's in the book too. That's in the history book. All of this stuff. We like to open that history book and read off nice lines and it sounds sweet and everything. And you said it and you read it so beautifully. And don't do nothing in that book. That's like you having, everybody is going out to buy the blue book of candy. One of the best books that all the pros got. Everybody's getting it. Everybody's getting it. It's selling out. Pressure canners, buying them, selling out. Can't find them. But guess where they all at? In somebody's garage, somebody's closet. They done bought the blue book and put it in the doggone library shelf with the rest of the books that they'll never read. What good is it? So put it to work. Stop talking about, oh, it has so many delicious recipes in it. Just like the Bible. Oh, it has so many delicious recipes to live a great life. Be a good person. But you don't do nothing in the book. I'm sorry. Was I raving? I'm sorry. So who can tell me what movie that was on? I'm sorry. Was I raving? Anybody? If anybody can tell me what movie that one, those few words, I'm sorry. Was I raving? If anybody can tell me what that was, I want to see. So nope, not Silence of the Lambs. I'm going to keep my eyes open. Not Princess Bride, not Unusual Suspect. I did kind of sound like Kevin Spacey and Hannibal Lecter all at the same time. Not the Joker. Not the Joker. Not The Exorcist, but you're close. You are close. Not The Exorcist 3. Was it The Exorcist 3? KS. Where's my pen? KS. Damn, I don't got no writing utensils. KS. Email me at leadfarmer73@yahoo.com. KS. Email me at leadfarmer73@yahoo.com. I got to check and see if that's right. Exorcist 3, I think it was. Now you got me confused. Not the Emily Rose one. Exorcist 3, is that the one? It wasn't the Omen. I only seen one of them. That was a kid. I never seen no more of them. And he was like, if I want to break their necks. I'm sorry. Was I raving? Yeah, a little bit. So I didn't want to, not The Shining. So I just wanted to say, stop kidding around. You know, let's stop talking about it and be about it. Let's stop talking about it and be about it. Here you go. You know why we lost? You know why we lost the skills of canning? Why we lost the skills of everything? We lost the skills of everything: canning, preserving, saving, putting away, because of what we're doing right now. We're a spoiled generation. We're spoiled. We're the push button generation. You push a button and then something comes out of a hole, like Star Trek. You're on a holiday. You push a button and there's a whole meal. That's kind of what we are for real. We're to the point where we're destroying ourselves because we that doggone dumb. So over time, our grandmamas and great grandmamas and granddaddies showed us how to garden and showed us how to can and save our food, store our peaches. All of us that's talking right now have tasted peaches out of a jar, just like this. Just like grandma used to make. All of us have. All of us. But after that can is opened up, the peaches is empty, we don't even know what that jar is for anymore. We drinking Kool-Aid out of it and stuff like that. That's because we all forgot. Everybody, all the lucky ones, was somebody that they grandmama passed this down to them. They mamas passed this down and said, this used to belong to my mama, so take good care of it. You put it in your damn garage over by the dirty old Kirby vacuum cleaner somewhere, and it ain't seen the light of day since till now. So it's almost like kicking our ancestors in the nuts, because we have the tools to get out of this situation and we don't even want to use them because we're scared. We can't do that. Look, man, look, our ancestors, remember, back in the slave days, wasn't no roads, wasn't no street lights, wasn't no street signs telling you to go which way, I-84 north and blah, blah, blah. No, they following constellations through the wilderness. America was nothing but wooded area. The fastest you could get from the south to the north took you a month or two in a buggy. Now we can just get there in minutes on a plane or in a car in 8 hours from one side of the country to the next. And we scared to use some tools that can save our lives when our ancestors was running through the woods for freedom in the dark by moonlight. And we scared to can our own food. I just want that to marinate on your brain for a minute. To see, are you really scared? I don't think you're that scared. If you think back about the people that even fought for us to even be in this position right here, we shouldn't be scared. All right. I'm a get off of here because I think I've went too far. Thank you, Miss Craft. Hey, Miss Craft, it's good to see you. VA Swan, not scared here, been canning for years. There you go. All of us gotta try it. Start with water bath canning, and once you see how boring that gets, you're gonna see like, oh man, I can do this. Well, sometime I was supposed to be talking about these canners, and I end up going up. It's 2 hours. It's over 2 hours. Another 2-hour video. Thank you guys. I'm learning from YouTube too. So everybody have a wonderful night, okay? Everybody have a wonderful night. Everybody get some sleep, okay? All right, Live Farmer 73, Please get your canners up. You don't need everything that you think you need. Don't stop panic buying because you're doing yourself a disservice. This 930, the 930 for me in the way I'm doing things is too much. That's too much canner for me. Um, I can do everything with this 921 or maybe a couple of them. That 930, that's a lot. That's a big old girl right there. That's a big girl. So, let me see. Everybody have a wonderful night. Okay. Good night, everybody. That you, baby? Get out there and can something. And if you have any questions, please go ask Miss Homestead Hart and Miss Mama Daughter Sister. And get out there and just look up the pros. Go look for the pros. Okay? Don't ask me any serious questions because I'm just gonna tell you to go ask them because I don't know. I'm still learning too. Everybody, thank you. Have a wonderful night. What's so funny? I'm really getting off. Really? Okay. Everybody have a wonderful night. I'm really gonna go because she's laughing at me. She think I'm not gonna leave. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be off, so we're gonna talk a little bit tomorrow about where we need to start thinking about getting food from if it's not gonna be on the shelves for a while, because it looked like it's not gonna be on the shelves. And the stuff that you're seeing on the shelves don't even look like it's edible. Some of the stuff you see on the shelves almost look like you can. I'm not going there. Everybody have a wonderful night. Good night. Live Farm Server 3. I love you. And I'm out. I'm leaving right now. I love you. Have a nice night.